Well, good day, my friends. We have some horrible weather coming our way, and Tessa's in the barn getting the food ready. We're going to go ahead and bring the horses in early. Let me show you on radar what we have coming. If the cows are laying down, it's at least going to rain, but it's looking way worse than that. The big question is, what do you do in this kind of weather? There are determining factors as far as I'm concerned about what you're going to do. The big determining factors are lightning versus high winds or threat of tornadoes. When you have both, that's the biggest quandary of all. So this is looking like severe thunderstorms, lots of lightning, so that means we're bringing these horses in. If it was very high winds, not a lot of lightning, then the horses would stay out, because if I put them in a barn, and I'll show you my barn, if you put them in the barn, and I've got a decent little barn here with a reinforced roof, it's a decent structure, but do I trust it against tornadic wind? No, I don't, not at all. So if there are going to be super high winds, these horses are resourceful enough to go where they're safe. They would be left in this pasture because it has this low area that they're in right now down in the bottom, and it's a gradual hill. My arena, sorry about the wind, my arena is way up in the front there, and they can go all the way around the arena, and there's pasture to the left of my house over there too. They would be so much safer out here. If it was tornadoes, this is going to be severe thunderstorms, so they're going in. Horses sadly get struck by lightning on a regular basis, so do cows. Horses, they'll go stand under trees, and of course I personally have two friends who have lost two horses at the same time by lightning strike. My horse Zip that I lost, not from lightning struck, but his sire did die that way. So me alone, I know 5 horses that have died that way, and it happens all the time. So if there's a lot of lightning, which is coming our way, these guys are going in, which is exactly what we're about to do. Weigh in, give me your thoughts. What would you do if you were me? What do you think? Sky's looking a little bit rough. We went ahead and put them in. I'll show you what we're doing. Everybody's in eating. We closed June's window because a lot of rain will come through here. So we always close this. It'll make our stall wet, and I don't want the chance of anything going in there, anything called lightning. Jack doesn't have that window. He has windows on the other side. This is east. Behind us is west, so I'll turn us around to west. The storm is coming from the west, and it's going northeasterly. So June's eating. Everybody's in their stalls eating. There's Jack's. We're gonna leave the tractor in the wash rack. There's Queen, the nosy neighbor. We'll leave that there. Fleur's eating. Boone is eating. Boss has an extra stall behind his stall, just a rustic one, so I love that. He's got an extra roof right there. So Boss is right there. We have these big sliding doors. So what we're gonna do, so we're not chancing, look at that sky. We're not chancing any lightning coming through the aisleway, so I'll back up so you can see the whole thing. I don't want any lightning coming through here, so we have these huge sliding doors on the front and the back of the barn. We're gonna close those, but we will leave their windows open except for June's. Hold on. All the cats, the barn cats, are eating, and then I'll go pick up all those bowls. They'll probably go in the hay room. Leave that in there. Take you into the tack room. There's June's, that's perspective from the inside of the barn. That's June's window and June's stall. Here's the tack room. Solid in here. Western office. I'll keep that door closed, this door closed, and this door closed, because the storm comes from that direction. So we're gonna make sure that this is closed too, so that the wind doesn't come through here and the lightning doesn't come through here, and all the cats will be hanging out in here. There's the feed room. All the cats like to come in here in the hay room. They like to sleep on the hay, even though they have cat beds galore and cat houses galore. Another cat bed over there. But if they get nervous, they go behind the hay. They go underneath there. And here's a little fun fact. Maverick and Missy were born right down there. Misa, the mother, had the kittens down in there. So that's what we're gonna do. I will also make sure that the lights are off. I don't want any electricity being conducted with lightning. I don't want any lightning being conducted through electricity. That's what I meant to say. So I will not have any of the fans on. It's not hot here today anyway, and people make comments about my box fans sometimes. No matter what's going on, the box fans are never on unless we're in the barn. So please know that. People get upset about them not having enclosed motors. My horses need to stay cool in the summertime, so of course, I don't know a barn that doesn't have box fans, but I also have the huge fans up above. Let me show you Jax's. Those are the main fans. But I'm not even gonna have those on while this storm is going on. Just to be precautionary. That's what we're gonna do, that's the plan, Stan. So we're gonna pick up a little bit of the poop before this storm hits us, but it's on the way. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad we put the horses in early. They're all in there snug as a bug in a rug. It is pouring.